I, in fact, am just sitting quite still. There's no need to do anything right now. And you want to, if you're an investor, take a measured approach to all of this rather than have a knee-jerk reaction.
So let me get this straight. You're not adding to risk assets and you're not buying safe havens either?
No, I'm not. I was very comfortable coming into this set of crisis. It's something we've been preparing for a long time with our clients, so we could afford to step back and take a measured approach.
What do you think is the path for least resistance for markets in the short term then?
One of the really interesting things to me through all this crisis is that the markets have learned to live with localized disruption. And what I mean by that is things like the hurricane, for example, are a good example. We're going to see gasoline prices and oil prices move, but they're not going to crater the markets like, for example, Hurricane Andrew did years ago, or even Katrina, which was a very severe storm. Geopolitically, we're seeing the missiles and we're seeing all kinds of diplomatic provocations there, but there too, the markets have learned to live with this, and there's an implicit trust that the politicians will come to some sort of agreement. So traders are left with a very important distinction. You have to bet on the future, which is what the markets are all about, or you have to exit looking at the rearview mirror and hope to heck you're correct.
Isn't there a third option there, Keith? Isn't what Dan just suggested your third option, that you actually increase your exposure to safe havens, potentially buy a little bit of protection on the defensive side? I mean, could that not be a third way to go?
Well, it certainly is. But, the trick here, Ariel, is you've got to be very, very nimble. And for the average investor, that's beyond their capacity. If you're a professional trader, you're working with billions of dollars, then you've got all kinds of hedging instruments at your disposal. Plus, you've got the reflexes honed from doing this every day. For the average investor, if you're not going in, it's kind of like a dog pile. You've got to be there or stay on the porch.